If you are brand new to NBA 2K25, then there's a good chance that you're looking for a center build that can do almost everything. So today, this video is specifically for you, all right? This video is for anybody looking for a 7-footer that can not only shoot, but can finish around the rim. And of course, you got a little bit of standing dunk to do whatever you please, all right? So by the end of this video, this build will be named a versatile enforcer, which is dope. And we're going to get all the takeovers that we want. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. So for starters, we're going to go with the center position. Then we're going to go with a 7-foot height, with our weight being 255 pounds. Now, if you're really new to NBA 2K25, then you must understand that strength means pretty much everything, all right? Strength is a big part of playing defense, getting box outs, like everything you can imagine. Even on offense, strength is important. But for this build, we are going with a 7'7" wingspan, just because we kind of want to shoot with this build. This is not going to be a complete inside build, all right? So yes, we will be able to shoot the 3. We will be able to shoot the mid-range, and of course we got the free throws just in case you want to play at the rack. So after we have all of that set, let's go ahead and start with our close shot. Now when it comes to with our close shot, we are going with an 81 for our close shot. Now the goal here is, if you're just starting out on your grind, we do get cap breakers, and if you get them cap breakers, you can easily put it on anything that you please. But if you wanted to put it on something that's going to help you actually make layups while you're in the paint, just standing still there, then Paint Prodigy might be one of the badges that you want to go for. We made sure that there was enough room for you to get it on silver. Now, of course, you can change this build however you want. If you want it on gold, that's completely up to you, all right? But we do have an 81 here. Our driving layup is going to be a 50. We're not going to do too many driving layups here. Our driving dunk for our pick and roll game, we want that to be a 70. For our standing dunk, we went with a modest 86. So we can use cap breakers and put this on 90 later on. Well, 91, but we might as well just put it on 90. Our post control is going to be a 64. Our mid range is going to be an 80. Now, when it comes to our 3-point shot, I did do the bare minimum to at least unlock shooting takeovers, okay? So yes, we're not going to be lights out. We're not going to be sparking it all day, just shooting 10 for 10, all right? But we can stretch the court and we can sit the corner, all right? So for the 3-ball, we went with a 75 just so we can unlock those sharp shooting takeovers. And that is pretty much all that I really needed, really. But when it comes to free throw, we want to make sure that we are consistent and also reliable at the free throw line. So we went with an 80 for our free throw. Bare minimum, I would say go 70. If you want to put those extra 10 attribute bars anywhere else, then do so. But I'm just going 80 just to make sure. All right, we should be greening them things. Pass accuracy. We didn't go OD with the pass accuracy just because I kind of wanted to balance it out and put a little bit more on defense and also on rebounding. So for our pass accuracy, we went with an 84. I think an 84 is good. Now, we still have a whole bunch of cap breakers to go through. So if you really wanted to boost with the cap breakers, you know, anything, then you can at least look forward to getting break starter on gold. And then even if you wanted to use all 5 in a category, you could get silver versatile visionary, but that's completely up to you. So 84 pass accuracy. For our ball handle, we went with the 50. Our speed with ball, we went 29. Now it's time for the defense. We have to make sure that the paint is not sweet, especially if we're playing at the rack, all right? A lot of the times when I'm playing against people, they usually just force their way to the bucket, and you know, they're forcing their way to the rack to get an easy layup or a contested layup, and sometimes they go in, and I just don't appreciate that. So we went with a 90 for our interior defense. We want to be able to at least contest and just be a menace in the paint, all right? Perimeter defense, we added a little bit of perimeter so we can get contest out there. So we went with a 62 for our perimeter defense. Our steal, we went with a 60. That's the bare minimum to unlock the interceptor on bronze. And then for the block, we went with an 84. Now, if we wanted to put 5 attribute bars or cap breakers on here, then we will end up with that 89. It's not going to be enough to really get too much out of the build, so we're just going to keep it there. But I mean, having a decent block, good interior, I'm happy with that. All right, because we got the badges that we really wanted and the badges, of course, that we needed. So now when it comes to our rebounding, we went with an 81 for our offensive rebound, just in case, you know, I'm out there more so trying to open the floor up for the slashers or the cutters. So we're probably going to be sitting corner with this build on offense. If not, we're doing a pick and roll game or pick and pop for mid. But an 81 is going to be our offensive rebound. Now for defensive rebound, we are going with a 95, just so we can put cap breakers on here and of course get our crazy rebounded badges later after we, you know, move whatever we need with these cap breakers that we get. So for the speed, we went with a 68 speed. I believe that's just max. Our agility, we went 55. Our strength, we went 93, just knowing that we only really need a 96 strength to get all the badges that we need, like the box out beast and the brick wall, of course, but also more importantly, we needed it for the what was it? Well, this is for everything, but immovable enforcer is very important, and you see we of course get that, but we only have it on bronze. But the strength is going to help you, you know, box out more. So the 96, you see, we will have a legend box out at the end of the day. We could, well, we will, if we max this out to 96, we will have a Hall of Fame brick wall. And then for post lockdown, of course, we already have what we need for that as well. So we can have a lot of Hall of Fame badges on this build. And I think it's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Now for the vert, we wanted to make sure that we can actually get up there and secure these rebounds that we're going to have legendary badges for. So we went with an 80 for our vertical. Now this alone is a pretty solid build just because of the shooting, and then you're not really giving all of your finishing and defense and rebounding away just because you wanted shooting. We have pretty solid shooting. We're not going to be like a primary scorer, but we're pretty good. All right, we're pretty good. The mid-range game is always going to be there for the taking. So that's nice to see and nice to have. For our 3, of course, we get those takeovers unlocked, so that's going to help us become a little bit more consistent and open up that green window a little bit more. And then of course, we're not missing too many free throws, but all in all, this is a pretty solid build in my opinion. I mean, we get all the defensive badges that we truly need. We have the paint patroller, and now keep in mind, you still get those +1 badge tiers. So I mean, level 15, level 30 when it comes to the season passes. So yeah, this build is going to cause a little bit of chaos on both offense and defense, especially if you're taking it to the rec. This is more of like a rec center build. Now when it comes to park, trust me, we have tons of builds on this channel for park, but park is more so for speed. But let's look at these takeovers real quick. Some of the takeovers that you could really use, I mean, if you want to just do pick and pop, then the mid-range game, you can have this, you know, you can shoot a little bit of fades if you truly want to, but if that's not your game, then Splash Tower can easily be one of the takeovers that you go for. Splash Tower will give you that 83 when it comes to your 3-ball, and then your interior defense will be a 98. But on top of all that, you still get with the takeover ability as your marksman takeover. So yes, you still get the shooting takeovers if you really want to do so. So you get some of the interior finishing. Of course, you get the fortress. So if you just want to worry about your 3-ball and your strength, then you can do that as well. So there's a lot of things that you could put on this build if you just want to rebound for your team, or you want to, you know, do anything. Orchestrator, if you're a starting 5 kind of grinder, then Orchestrator is a really good takeover to use on starting 5, because, you know, them bots don't be missing on starting 5. But if you give it to them with this takeover, it's just going to increase their make percentage for real. But yeah, this is the build, and at the end of the day, we have shades of Jack Sikma, Joel Embiid, and Yusuf Nurkic, okay? So yes, at the end of all of this, we have successfully created a versatile enforcer. This is a pretty dope build because when you think about a versatile enforcer, you're not thinking about the 3-ball being in this player build's bag. You're not really thinking about that too much, but you have it. Okay, you have it. I would rather have at least a little bit of a 3 rather than just not having a 3-ball at all. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this build down below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to smash a like on this video. And I know if you enjoyed this one, then you're going to enjoy all the other builds that we have, just because I have a good share of comp builds. I have a good share of just unique builds if you want to be a little different. So just check out this next video on your screen right here. I'm gonna let YouTube decide what they think you would like. So if they're right, then go ahead and click on the video. Enjoy this video next because well, you know, just click on it and I'll see you guys all in this next video.